gang. So we are in the first part of July, and Enoch let me borrow his Lincoln 180 big welder. I'm using flux core wire with it and wired it up to a generator, so I'm able to use it to try and kind of buzz up some of these things to finish up the yarder project. The big one was getting the motor mounted up to the frame, and I've got a bunch of junk over here in the corner, and you're probably wondering, okay, what's he going to do with that? Well, I have an idea to set up a hand pull for the clutch engagement on the drum for skid line, and that's what some of this stuff is going to be for. I need to finish mounting up the exhaust and change a mounting point for the actual clutch drive for the belt. And this is just all metal I've collected over the last couple of years for this project, so I'm going to somehow find a way for it to fit, and I'll start zipping away on this. I don't have any argon because it's a flux core wire that I'm using, and it's a little light duty, but it'll get me through most of what I need to do here. And a buddy of mine, Darren Leaf, is going to do some of the heavier welding for like the tube that I can't get with this. So here we go. So got the exhaust mounted up. I was able to change the angle for this thing and shorten up this little throw so it lines up better with the pulley system. Don't look at my welds too close because they're not the greatest. But my dad helped me with this so we could get this on here for actuating the skid line drum and then disengaging it. And we're talking about how we can get some sort of a disc brake shoe or whatnot to just push against the side of the drum to help slow things down. And I've got these things off of a bicycle that I showed earlier to somehow hook in to make this all work. We talked about whether we needed something out here and shorten this throw up to push a pad up against the drum, or just somehow mount this thing in here to push a pad against the drum like that. It sort of looks crude the way I'm showing it, but you all get the idea. Anyhow, it's coming together. I'm wearing a different shirt because I had to jump in the river. It was really warm earlier. Pretty much done. My dad gave me some pretty good ideas for the brake on this thing. I'm going to get a brake shoe, loosen this bolt up, put a brake shoe in here off of my little car, and then just press it against the drum, and that'll lightly give me the braking power I need to let the shotgun carriage out or drift the rigging back. And of course we have the clutch in and out for the main drum. Got this muffler welded up, which I need to tighten the bolts up on, but I'll give you a little demonstration here. Let's see. And I haven't run this for probably 3 or 4 hours, so it actually, for a Briggs motor, surprise. Okay. You get the idea. I need to fool around with the throttle a little bit. And once I get some more of this line out and clean up the drum so it's not bird nested, it'll help me with this whole thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I didn't quite get this right, so it has a little bit of tension on the belt, just enough to kind of keep it going. So I got to use my foot to slow this down to engage in and drive, but it all functions at this point. And even without having a brake shoe here, just pushing the rod against the side of the drum slows it down. So yeah, I'm gonna get it back to the house and throw some paint to it, rig it up, and pull some logs out. So thanks for watching. Okay, edit. Welded up another safety chain here, and that brake thing I had set up was pretty phony, so I've got a brake pad that the guys at Port Townsend Les Schwab hooked me up with out of the trash. Yeah, it's gonna work really good. You kind of strengthen this up, weld this on here, weld that on. But I am really happy with how this turned out. And eventually I'm going to have a chair sitting somewhere in here so I can sit down and comfortably reach for levers. Letting that carriage out, it's going to sound good. So there's the update. Skid line drum brake has been sorted. I don't know why I was going to let that go. The way it was before was pretty phony. I also took this little piece of metal here and made a stop out of it so it doesn't drift so far down. So yeah, next thing I got to do is get some type of spring to just put really light tension against the drum. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for watching.